Wrexham have had a transfer window flurry. Let's take a look at the signings. Let's take a look at what they add to Phil Parkinson's squad and how that squad looks with just 10 days to go until the start of the Championship season. George Thomason, the central midfielder, has signed from Bolton for over £1 million. He's been a really strong performer for the last 2 seasons in League One, and he absolutely deserves a shot at the Championship. First and foremost, and crucial for the way Phil Parkinson's team wants to play, physically excellent, just a really dogged central midfielder who can and will run all day, runs with power, runs with intensity, and therefore can really do a job in a busy midfield battle. He is a bit of a yellow card magnet, 25 tickets over the last 2 seasons in League One is surely the most of anyone. But he's not just a ball winner. He's not just an off-ball player or a runner or a tackler. He's got a nice left foot as well. He's come on a lot in the last few years technically. And he's someone that doesn't just look to play it safe. Thomason wants to be impacting the game in attack, either by trying to find teammates in front of him with threaded through balls, with key passes, but also by being a goal threat himself. And I think if Wrexham are going to be a team that create a lot of chances, particularly from crosses into the box, Thomason is the sort of box-crashing number 8 that could add quite a lot on that front to the team. I would just say that the quality of central midfielders as a group in the Championship compared to those in League One is absolutely huge. And I think when it comes to Thomason, there could be a difficult period of adaptation, as there has been for other similar players moving up to the Championship. It is a whole new ball game. What Championship midfielders are able to do, both physically but also technically, is a whole new world for Thomason. So potentially for me, not a ceiling raiser for this Wrexham team straight away, but definitely a good addition to the squad. Definitely someone with room to grow and plays in a way that suits the way the Wrexham will play this season. Does mean that they've got a lot of options in the centre of the park now, with obviously Matty James, with Rathbone, Dobson, Cannon, Lee, Evans and Thomason as well. It'd be interesting to see who Parky likes as his starting 2 or 3 there. Now, further up the pitch, how about Josh Windass? Now, this signing hasn't been confirmed yet by the club at the time of recording, but by the time you watch this, it might be official. It has been heavily reported as happening. Windass having left Sheffield Wednesday after an incredible few years' service for that club in the last couple of weeks. Last season, Josh Windass in the Championship, 18 goals and assists. Now, what does that mean? What did that equate to? Well, only 4 players scored more goals than Windass in the whole of the Championship last season. So for Wrexham to have added Windass and Ryan Hardy, who we did a video on a couple of weeks ago, I think is a real statement of intent when it comes to signing players that have proven themselves at this level over the last few seasons. He's a really versatile player, Windass. He can basically play in almost any attacking position, whether it's up top or behind the striker, all across the pitch, left, right, central, and you basically know that you're going to get a certain level of production from him because he is good on the ball, because he is someone who can run for 90 minutes, who understands the value of hard work, someone who can combine with teammates and create chances, and also get inside the box, get shots off low and hard, and score goals. So this would be, you know, sometimes free transfers aren't the ones that get people excited. But honestly, if you're a club, any club, coming up from League One to the Championship, and you can get Josh Windass on a free, it's just a remarkable signing if Wrexham can pull it off, and it makes their team better instantly. Now, how about Liberato Cacace? Well, this spells a new era for Wrexham, doesn't it? Because Cacace, the Kiwi left wing-back who signed from Empoli in Serie A, their first signing from overseas since Junior Ntame signed from Freju San Rafael in 2013, had his contract cancelled after 6 months, 1 goal against Hyde United. Let me know in the comments if you were at that game. Tell me what Junior Ntame's goal was like. That spell didn't go very well, and 12 years later, Wrexham's first signing from overseas, and it's Cacace, who turns 25 pretty soon. Can't wait to see this guy play. You know, this looks like someone that's going to add a lot to Phil Parkinson's team, whether it's at left wing back, where he'll immediately have to dislodge James McLean, one of the great competitors in the English football pyramid. It's not going to be easy, even if McLean is 36. Cacace might be getting the minutes at left wing back, but he also played quite a lot as a left-sided number 10 last year for Empoli. He can also play at a stretch left-sided centre-back, which again is a position in this Phil Parkinson Wrexham side that could be filled by Cacace. I love that versatility. What are we going to get from him? Looks like we're going to get tenacity, looks like we're going to get speed, and an absolute cannon of a left foot. I think that's something that's going to add a lot to the whole team, particularly in attack, because whether he's playing left wing back or as a left 10, just having someone of that profile is really, really important. You know, getting good quality deliveries into the box from out wide is going to be an obvious way for Wrexham to create chances from open play this season. Challenging with McLean for minutes, that's going to be a really, really interesting battle. So overall, I'm really impressed with these 3 Wrexham signings. I have to admit, for me, this raises the level of the squad, raises the level of the starting 11 as well. Particularly, I'm impressed with the physical profile of these signings, because I think the step up to the Championship is gigantic from a physical and a kind of intensity standpoint. It can be tough to handle physically and mentally, I think, for a lot of players who join the league, and it looks like these guys will all be able to handle it. Certainly Thomason, with his record over the last 2 seasons with Bolton, definitely Josh Windass, proven that he can handle a Championship season, and Cacace I feel pretty good about as well. Can't wait to see which of these players are straight into the starting 11 and how that looks on the 9th of August at Southampton. Why don't you let me know in the comments, Wrexham fans, what is your current dream starting 11 for opening day? Do you think there are many more signings on the horizon? I think it's going to need to come with a few outgoings before we see many more ingoings. But what's the most important area that you think the team might still upgrade on? I just wonder if we might see another centre-back, maybe even another striker on the agenda. But Wrexham fans, are you feeling confident of a strong season? Comment below with your league finishing prediction in the Championship this season, and make sure you head to dragonsports.co.uk for all the best Welsh sports coverage with no ads.